Hello and welcome to the 25th episode of my Call of Duty Ghosts Weapon Guide. In this episode, the Lynx, a high-caliber Hungarian anti-materiel rifle capable of filling a similar role to the Barrett 50 cal designs. The Lynx's damage is very high, as you'd expect from such a high-caliber weapon. Its one-hit kill area is the greatest of all the sniper rifles, alongside the L115. You'll kill with a single shot to the head, neck, torso, or upper legs. Unlike the bolt-action options, the Lynx is a semi-automatic rifle, capable of outputting such power at a rate of 300 rounds per minute. In practical terms, you'll want to fire much more slowly than this, but it's nice to have the option to rapidly dispense shots for those cases where you might need to reliably down a close-range target. Hipfire performance is woeful, with a substantial spread of unaimed fire, but the semi-automatic nature does make for more effective defense than the slower-firing bolt actions. Recoil is high, with the Lynx kicking heavily upwards and to the right. Recovery is swift, but you will lose sight of your target briefly when firing a shot, making adjustment tricky. Aim time is very slow. You'll need 450 milliseconds to completely scope in, 50 milliseconds slower than the bolt-action rifles. Similarly sluggish is your movement speed. The Lynx is a heavy weapon, slower than any other sniper rifle. When equipped, you'll move at 80% of the base speed, the same as a typical LMG. Magazine capacity is low, at 8 rounds, although this is about average for the class. However, with a little discipline and good fire control, these 8 rounds can go far. Reloads are the slowest in class, taking 4.57 seconds to complete. You must ensure you're in a safe place before reloading, as you'll be left vulnerable for the duration. The Lynx is a powerful defensive weapon that can work to repel enemies intent on taking a critical objective. The one-shot ability and rapid output means you can offer a quick interdiction to enemy movements. The faster rate of fire means you can take up position a little closer to the enemy. And so, whilst you're in the thick of things, some resistive perks might come in useful. The slower movement speed means it takes longer to get into position, so a tenacious class that's difficult to dislodge will help minimize your downtime. For your attachments, extended mags will give you 50% more in each magazine and will save you from the weapon's lengthy reload. Pair this with the variable zoom scope for a more flexible optical option that will let you tailor your view to your situation. The wider field of view of the default zoom is ideal for mid-range use, helping to avoid the tunnel vision you might experience with a higher magnification. For your perks, sleight of hand is perhaps a good idea to keep your reloads keen, as otherwise you'll have to endure nearly 5 seconds downtime. And focus is a great choice with all precision weapons, helping to keep your sight steady with minimal flinch in the face of enemy fire. Blast Shield is a great resistive choice, helping to diminish the threat of enemy grenades and permitting sustained lockdown of a sightline in the face of fierce enemy reprisal. If your enemy is making extensive use of their tactical options, Tac Resist will round out your resistance to provide total coverage of your enemy's explosive arsenal, and as a result, you'll prove very stubborn to dislodge indeed. Beyond this, it's also wise to pack a secondary weapon. While your faster rate of fire might make hipfire defense slightly more viable, you'll get far more consistent results up close with your trusty handgun. Switch to it while on the move to benefit from the pistol's superior mobility. The Lynx is a powerful weapon with terrifying lethality and semi-automatic fire. Few other weapons can dole out as much damage in as short a time, with each round fired more than capable of killing an enemy in a single shot. This makes the weapon ideal for shutting down an enemy attack. Instant lethality with more rapid follow-up shots makes for a potent defense. Unfortunately, the Lynx's handling is perhaps the worst on offer within the sniper rifle category. You will move and aim more slowly than almost any other weapon. This rewards the patient, those able to anticipate enemy movements and await their arrival, instead of rushing headlong into combat. This big cat might need a moment's pause before you can pounce, but as long as you keep your patience in check, You can't stop this feline. Thank you very much for watching, and join me next time when I'll be covering the MTSAR 255. Until then, farewell.